Albisha here, and this is part two of a new series of getting people from teams in FC Mobile. So last episode was a beginning episode, and we didn't have anyone that there was no video before that, so I just did my own team that I wanted. So let's show you this team real quick here. This isn't the right team, but this is the Nottingham Forest team. We have Milkovic, Sells, Murillo, Anderson, Gibbs White, Yates, and Wood. So we're still trying to fill out this team ourselves. Myself, and make progress in this. However, we did get a comment yesterday. Yippee. No, we got a comment earlier today. That's actually better. So, let's start off with what team this person recommended. And they were very nice about this, saying, no problem that my mic didn't work. So, this person recommended Chelsea. Which I don't know a lot about Chelsea. I know Cole Palmer's on Chelsea. And then I know a couple other things about Chelsea, but not a lot. So I'm not really the person to ask on whether or not I think some of these players are good in Chelsea. However, also, a lot of these players are out of my price range, but I still want to make this something. I want to still make this request true, so I responded to the comment being like, yeah, what players do you want? But also, what I am going to do is I'm going to buy a couple players here myself. And because this is Chelsea, it feels unfair to not get Cole Palmer. Of course, Cole Palmer is typically out of our price range, however, we can buy him for 8 million. The question is do we want to buy Cole Palmer, or do we want to buy Cole Palmer and another player, or do we want to buy 3 players, which we probably can. At least squeak out 3 players. Or I could buy a ton of low-rated Chelsea players and then upgrade them over time. But also, I don't think that's what the comment is requesting, so. We can get Enzo Fernandez here if we wanted to as a center mid. We can get Sterling. We can get James. We can get this guy as again Cole Palmer, Lavia. But ultimately, what I decided on is so. Let's say we get Cole Palmer here. He costs $9 million or 9 million things. So that leaves me with about 5-6 million left. So I can get Cole Palmer as well as either this guy and this guy, or I can get Lavia. And that might be what I want to do, because I feel like you say Chelsea, you're probably meaning a couple players on Chelsea. So I'm just gonna buy Cole Palmer since he's the most well known on Chelsea. So that should take a second to win up, but we should have that in a second. But now let's look at our overall progress. We don't have much, if any. However, we have really been trying to get Murillo up. And we have a couple... no, we have one Mascherano that we can use on Murillo. However, that's probably not going to work. But also, I did figure out another strategy where I can get multiple Murillos and then rank up those Murillos to... And in general, that works for other players. So, let's check on our market here. My order for Cole Palmer has not been accepted yet, but let's see. Roulette, all that does. What's his pace? His pace isn't that bad. His shooting isn't that bad. And he should be good on a Chelsea team once I can further build them up. So, first, let's actually make a new... Oh my god. But let's dedicate this top team to Chelsea, because we don't really have anything going on with this top team here. And I feel like we may as well, honestly. So, Chelsea, I think that's how you spell it. So now this can be our Chelsea team, and we aren't really gonna have a ton of stuff at first, but I'm thinking buy Cole Palmer and then buy a ton of low-rated other players. Because if this guy means someone else besides Cole Palmer, I don't want to let this guy down because he's asking for Chelsea and I'm just going off the most popular one. So let's see who... I can also buy a 85 rated overall Cole Palmer. Let's see who's at the bottom here. We have Lavia again. We have a ton of these guys. Cole Wall. Or no, Cole Will. Again, if you're commenting a team and you're mad because I'm getting something wrong about the team, it's probably because I don't know anything about the team. So heads up is in the next episode. Ideally, it's someone comments on this video with a team that they want to see and a couple players that they want to see, because that's what I can do. Is I can't buy the entire team. However, I can buy a couple players from your request for this team and cover it, essentially. Because essentially what we're trying to do is get a ton of different teams and overall, and just improve my FC mobile account. So let's take a look at Football Center, because I feel like if anyone's on Chelsea, this could be a good opportunity, which I don't think they are. I don't think these guys are on Chelsea. No. They aren't. And now, yeah, let's maybe take a look at some of the events. But also, there's probably not any Chelsea players in these events. So this Cole Palmer order is still not accepted. So what I am gonna do for you, but is I am also gonna buy a couple players here so we can actually get some content out. And then eventually what I want is to get a couple star players from Chelsea. Because basically here's my goal for the account. Is we have this team which is gonna have all high-rated Nottingham Forest players, star players, all that jazz. That is my higher priority, and I'm doing that because my family supports Nottingham Forest, and I wanna, like, get a team that's recognizable to me. And then I have this team over here, which still goes off Nottingham Forest a little bit, but I'm going for higher-rated players. So essentially, I kind of want to get a mix of getting a ton of players from these different teams to learn more about the game, essentially. And also just thought this would be a good series idea. Now, let's maybe play a match. Oh, I'm sorry we can't get Cole Palmer because this guy isn't accepting. However, let's maybe play a couple legendary matches and see what we can cook up here. Because if I could get a ton more coins, we can absolutely get you one of the expensive Cole Palmers or whatever. Technically, to a certain extent, that's true also, though. Because I don't want to just get the, like, low-weighted players. However, if they're the only options I can get, they're the only options I can get. But I will try to get at least, like, one star player, so that's kind of why I got that cheap-ish Cole Palmer. We aren't really doing fab here. Oh, there's our first goal though, and this guy still does not have a single goal. And there's a second. Really, it's like find the people who you have like good chances against and just score as many goals as possible. Because a lot of the time, for me, it feels like I can't do anything against these higher rated overall teams. So, I'm still playing out a little bit, but also not really. That was a miss, but it's fine, because I'm still ahead. And we're probably gonna win this. This won't make us up to Legendary 3 immediately, but it will get us one win away from Legendary 3 at the very least. And last season, I believe I was at Legendary 3 or Legendary 2. I think I was close to FC Champion, like really. So that's that, and let's check on the market. Still no Cole Palmer. That's interesting. Yeah, because I feel like people would be buying and selling Cole Palmer because he's a well-known player. Okay, so maybe we purchase. Let's see what happens when we purchase, because this order might not go through. So actually, what we will do, and this is not ideally what I mean, we could buy Lavia. Lavia is a good pick. And we could buy this guy and this. Actually, this guy, these three are all, like, not the base versions of players, so these could be okay for the Chelsea thing. And also, they're having a price drop. Whoa, wow, actually. Wait, why are they all having, like, super big price dips? I think eventually, though, I will want to try to rank up Cole Palmer once I do get him. Okay, so let's get this guy. And then let's get... Oh my god. Did I underestimate that? Whatever. Okay, so I won't get Robert, but I got this other guy. Oh, what am I... Oh, Sacido. Oh, no. That's not how you pronounce it probably. I just barely saw it for a second, so... Okay, well, let's see what role he plays, because that's the big thing. So... Oh, this guy. He's CDM, so he's center defensive mid. So, do we have any CDM? Let's make it a little bit more easy for this to be a... This team could beat it. So let's replace this guy with the new oh my god, I'm blanking on Chelsea, the new Chelsea player. Yeah, because I want a couple players here, so then I can at least say I got Chelsea. So let's get another Cole Palmer, because another Cole Palmer couldn't hurt anyone. Another one of these guys. Let's just buy out the entire team pretty much, because I don't... Because I did say I'd do Chelsea next, so... And now that should be a ton of Chelsea players that we now have in fans. Oh yeah, now one of our Cole Palmers got accepted, so now we can put Cole Palmer in our listing. Okay, so Cole Palmer's center attacking mid. No, this other Chelsea guy is. I think Cole Palmer's center mid. But something. I forget what role Cole Palmer is already, which is... Okay, we can put Sanchio in the left mid now. So... Oh, this team could... I don't think we have all the roles. So, where's the team that has left mid? Whatever, I'll just use my standard lineup and then put where the hell's Palmer? Oh, there's Sanchio. So now we have Sanchio on our team. And again, this is like very, very basic. But it's just so we can get a Chelsea team at the very least. And we will play a couple matches maybe with Chelsea. So, wait, do we actually have a white mid? Because that's... Oh, no, we don't, so... I'm not sure whether or not it's better to put him on defense or whether not to put him on offense. I think maybe in the middle. Because I know Cole Palmer's a really good football player, but I don't know a lot about him, so let's just put him there. He's not that bad at defending. That looks fit. And now let's check the other extenders. What? Now I know. I'm doing something. Recording a video. Whatever, let's see. Not... Barely anyone is accepted, and it's annoying because that was pretty much all my gold. So, maybe we can test them out in Football Center. Which will be a bit of a challenge, to say the very least, but... Oh well. I would... We could technically put them in head-to-head. We could honestly do that. Technically. But let's first see who's in our lineup. So Palmer's a mid. I think I want to put someone who's at least decent in some of these, but not like someone who's like crazy good that they carry the team. Because I do want this to be faithful to what the commenter wanted for this. Which is Chelsea. Which... So yeah, let's test out this Chelsea team, man. I don't think I'm going to be able to give proper opinions on this because I don't have all the players and I also don't have them at their good ratings. However, I also can't afford that as easily, so what I'm trying to do is get at least one decent player and then a couple other players in case you weren't asking for the decent one. So, yeah, it looks like we're still better overall rating-wise. But let's test out Cole Palmer here. So apparently that's not one of our... Okay, this is one of the Chelsea players here. That's not... Oh, let's go, we got oh, he just got tackled pretty much by Bellingham. Yeah, looks like at low levels a ton of players aren't like super fast. I'm going into this assuming that it's a loss though, because I feel like a lot of the players, and that's not saying, I absolutely do think Chelsea is probably a good idea, but also this isn't like I have all the resources to make Chelsea work. Okay, that was of course a score from a high-rated player. However, also I want to at least get a couple goals here. They of course have a low-rated Mbappe, so they aren't looking so great on some of their low-rated players as well. Okay, looks like we have low-rated Murillo kind of trying to cook things up. I so want to get a goal with one of the players from Chelsea. However, I'm not sure how possible it's going to be. Yeah, we just got scored on by... I don't know what. Hopefully this work... hopefully my markets get accepted by this, so then I can put Cole Palmer in the team. The better version, and then trade the other one out for coins. Because that would be ideal. And again, probably in the next episode as well, I'll give you guys an update on the Chelsea team as well as the Nottingham Forest team. And then whatever team comes after that until it's either they've progressed far enough or there's too many teams. What I will do is every video I'll have the team, and then the next one I'll give an update on that team and then phase them out for the new team. But still keep the players around because that I want to be faithful to my word and say I'm getting these guys. Honestly, these guys aren't that bad. Like, a good recommendation, actually. So, again, I hope whoever recommended this is watching, because I mean, you did whatever recommend it. I think the main thing with these low-rated players is the pace. Like, that's what throwing me off. I feel like these guys could be wicked good if they had slightly better pace. But again, that's a complaint on myself because I don't have enough coins to get the high-rated ones, and also no one's taking my Cole Palmer offer. And I just decided to go for the lower-rated. Okay, a goal in, like, the final minutes of the game by Perrin. Of course, he's not Chelsea. At least not the man with. But that kind of says a lot about things here, because a lot of the, like, well, both of the goal scorers are the high-rated ones that have good pace. No, I don't do substitution. Let's get that ball under control here, first off. Oh my god, I just got a massive lag spike there. Yeah, I accidentally passed way too far. Two to 3, honestly not a bad loss. I was expecting worse. But I was also expecting to at least do decent. Honestly, not a bad start for the Chelsea team, I'm not gonna lie. And I think this entirely is just based off of my resources. Like, I'm still ranking up, so I'll take that still. So now let's check in on those offers, because I do want to get to use the star players here, because no one's accepted my Palmer yet still. Okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cancel these orders. Okay, so now I have 12 million. So now this is still Chelsea. And what I might do, let's see, how much is... Get a green rated one of those, because I feel like more people are gonna wanna... Like, I feel like those are higher value also. But real quick, let's take a look at some of my players here and what I've been trying to work on. So, of course, at the top, we have Gibbs White, we have this guy who we don't know how to pronounce his name, we have Tevez, Khan, really just a ton of really good players, like Ibrahimovic, Murillo. This my entire top row, I think, is on my team. And what we've been trying to do is work on our Gibbs White, as well as work on our Murillo, and work on a couple other players, because I feel like that's maybe the smart move. Now, actually, I have a good idea on a good place to use these. Is maybe finish... Oh yeah, finish off the Beckham Chronicles with these. Because that shouldn't be too hard, because we just have to... Oh my... Ionic as well. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna do that. Use this new assortment of players to try to take down the last part of Chapter 1 for Beckham Chronicles. Because I feel like that's not gonna be too hard, and also then we can get more resources, so then we can actually do some stuff with these guys. Oh, and then maybe once we get the Mascherano's, we can rank up the Palmer. Oh, that didn't score, however, also now we have corner kick. Oh my god. Honestly, we have advantage, so it's fine. But not ideal. Because either we want to be scoring or we want to be keeping control of the ball, which we aren't really doing right now. Because the players on the enemy team, because they're not like the base versions, are a lot faster. Oh, wait. Yo. Okay, we got our first goal with the Chelsea player. And that was a nice goal as well. Okay, so I feel like that does Chelsea justice for this, at the very least. So we've already accomplished our goals, and we're not even done with Beckham. And we still haven't gotten our star player, Cole Palmer. I mean, technically, we have a Cole Palmer. But also, it's... Oh, wait. Can Cole Palmer make it down the line here and score a goal? Our first goal with Cole Palmer. So we already have 2 goals with Chelsea. Okay. 2 goals in 1 match. I think does Chelsea justice at the very least. Or it does, but whoever asked for Chelsea, justice for Chelsea. Okay, so let's see. I want to get it back to one of the... Oh yes, perfect. We're still gonna win this pretty easily. That went all the way across the field. Yeah, standard foul for Rice. Oh, that... I didn't even realize Declan Rice was in here. Yo, call it Declan Rice if you want to see me buy Declan Rice the next episode, because honestly, I've been thinking about buying him. Only problem is with some of these like more expensive teams, like I can't buy Ronaldo. If any one of you comments Ronaldo, I'll be like, okay, I already have a Ronaldo. Like, I can't buy... Like, if you guys ask me to buy these, like, really good players, I'm just gonna buy their base versions, because I don't have 200 million in the bank. I don't have over a billion in the bank. Okay, so let's check in the market here. Still nothing? Still nothing on this Cole Palmer. He's even green rarity, so I'm doing actually more justice. Okay, so let's... Honestly... So... we could up... oh my god. I forgot we don't have Mascherano's because I used them on Murillo, but it didn't work. That's kind of why I'm trying to do Beckham Chronicles here. Is because I really want to upgrade my current players, but also upgrade my other players that you guys are asking me to buy. And this gives me a Mascherano, and it also gives me 2,000 gems and a ton of coins. So, who can really complain about that? And that's like everything I need right there. I need a ton of coins, a ton of Mascheranos, and a ton of gems, and that's given it to me right here. Maybe not like everything I need, but most of it. Okay, maybe I can go down the line with Palmer for a bit. We can, but we don't manage to actually get a goal on anyone, really. Okay, so Luna can just get us the ball back a bit. That is another Chelsea player. Get another goal. Let's go. Okay, so we have 3 players that have goals now in Chelsea. Again, I'm just trying to make this video as, like, general, like, representing Chelsea as possible, because I don't know a lot about Chelsea, so... If you're like, oh, I really want to see this player from Chelsea, whoever commented that, and he wasn't in the video, I'm so mad that you didn't include him. It's not because I didn't want to include your favorite player from Chelsea and whoever's the best from Chelsea, which... It's just... Chelsea is not my team, and I do not know a lot about Chelsea. Okay, that was a terrible shot as well. I should not have hold it down for that one. But honestly, at this point, it's really not that bad if I flunk a couple shots, because it's still guaranteed, pretty much, that I win. Now, the mistake I want to avoid is accidentally using someone like Palmer as, like, training for my other players, because that's something I have done previously in the past, like used a player that I didn't want to use for training. So if and I don't want that to happen, so I'll more than likely just keep him in the lineup for now. At least until the next team replaces Chelsea, because I don't have a ton of lineups currently. But I will buy more lineups eventually, so I will be able to have more teams at once, but once it pushes on to like 5, 10 episodes, however long the series goes for, they're gonna get teams that get replaced. Just by whatever. And if you guys want to like see them brought back, I can always bring these teams back once they get replaced. AI flunked the shot. Well, that was against Leeds United, honestly. Not too shabby. So I think we have 2 matches after this. Until we get the next Mascherano in 2000 gems. Yes, we do. And it's against LFC, Liverpool, and then Chelsea. Which, ironic that I'm doing this while recording a video about Chelsea and FC Mobile. Kinda funny, isn't it? So... Okay, so it's still 90 overall, like... We just need to get to the 90-minute mark without them scoring a goal on us. Or we just score more goals than they do, but that's not preferred. Okay, we have to score more goals than they do. So we have to let them not score any more goals from now on, and we just have to score like 1 more goal at the very least. Which I might, like, switch over a couple of, like, players just so I can get an easier-ish goal. Yeah, like, use some of my players that aren't for Chelsea, because ideally I want to get the goals for Chelsea, but also I do want to get this Mascherano and the rewards. So if it's more so like a backup plan. If we're really gonna lose that badly, I'm gonna use some of the other players for getting some goals. Okay, but this guy doesn't have that bad pace. Oh, Van Dijk. Swooping in. Van Dijk's apparently a very good player, and I kind of want to get a version of him, but also... A lot of these players that people say are good are expensive as hell, or they're the, like, 60 overall rated versions that are, like, cheap as hell, but... Damn it, I hate offside. I understand it, but also I hate it. Okay, so we don't have much time left to work here with this. So we will have to score a goal here, or we will have to go for extra time. Which it very well could go to extra time. Honestly, I'm just gonna go for the goal. Let's see the market. I do want to get through, like, at least this one, and then maybe the final mission first, but it is what it is. Still nothing in the market. Which is disappointing. I guess we'll just end it there, honestly, because I feel like we could run at it again, but then the video would drag on a bit, so... Let me know. Comment down in the comments down below, being like, I really want this team, or do this differently next time in FIFA Mobile, and I will make a part 3 to this little series, which hopefully becomes a series that's not 2 parts, but only if you comment.